I'd like to thank the City of Rancho Mirage and the Rancho Mirage Library for their continued support. Welcome to the World Report, Homeland Security. Iran claims to have sleeper cell militants hibernating in the United States just waiting to attack, just as they unveiled their first domestic fighter aircraft. I would find it almost unbelievable if they didn't have sleeper cells here in America.
Yeah, but it's almost a joke. You mentioned about they shown the one airplane that they've got. They don't have any Air Force. They just have this one Air Force and make a big deal out of it. You know, it's a kind of...
Now, if they really wanted to do something, wouldn't they shut down the Strait of Hormuz?
I think...
that would cripple the world very quickly.
Well, it wouldn't cripple the world. It would cripple the Middle East, and Israel would go to war against Iran if that happened. Netanyahu has made that statement. And do you know who's behind Netanyahu? Trump. They work together. Obama tried to ridicule Netanyahu. I don't know if you remember the incident where...
Oh, we walked him out the side door by the garbage cans?
Not only that, but when he said, by the way, I'm going up to have dinner with my wife. You want to eat, you go ahead to the kitchen and eat, or something like that. He made no bones about the fact that he hated the state
Or
of
when he
Israel.
went to Israel and basically tried to work against Netanyahu's campaign for re-election?
Oh, absolutely.
You want to talk about collusion and working with foreign governments and trying to override the democratic process of the elections. That was prime right there.
Well, he made no bones about the fact, and of course, I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again publicly. I think the Jewish community in this country is about 85% democratic, and they don't realize that Israel is being supported by the other 15% and by the people that are in power. Best friend Israel's ever had since it was developed back in 1948 was Donald J. Trump.
And the Christian conservatives.
Oh, well, that's my favorite subject because I was involved with Jerry Falwell. The Southern Baptists are really 90% of the Christian conservatives, or the Christian organization, which is very powerful politically. And Falwell understood that Israel was the country that Christianity came from. And in fact, I had a wonderful relationship with him. I'm very proud of that. A lot of people thought, how could you do that? Because he was for the nation of Israel, which I love. And I think they've done an amazing job.
So you would have to think that there's Islamist sleeper cells in the United States. Look at the New Mexico situation where these 5 people were training these young kids and starving them to go shoot up schools. I mean, it's all over the country.
I would say there's probably some of that, but Iran is a joke. It really is. So what do they... Okay, so they have a sleeper cell here. So what? What have they got? Nothing. When they had the Shah, they were a pro-Western country. And now they got the Ayatollah, the Khomeini. You know who put him into power, don't you?
Of course.
Jimmy Carter.
Yes.
Yeah, he brought him in. He
and Zbigniew Brzezinski.
Yeah, that's exactly
in their
right.
ilk.
No, it's just amazing. Iran, the worst thing that ever happened for Iran was for Trump to win the election. If Hillary had won the election, she would have gone right along with what Obama did.
Absolutely. Abedin's family are big Muslim Brotherhood. Not that they're connected together, but they're factions of the same family. They're cousins of the same family. John Kerry's son-in-law and daughter-in-law are of Iranian. Valerie Jarrett was born in Iran. There's a whole laundry list of these people supporting.
Well,
look at Libya. Look at Gaddafi. Look at what we did to Mubarak. I mean, we overthrew them and put in Islamic governments.
That's exactly right. If it weren't for the United States lackeys that they have, Iran would not even exist today. Do you know that there is a real rebellion brewing right now because the Iranian people are still the same people that they were before Khomeini came in. And they don't like it a bit because when John Kerry, who was, of course, Secretary of State and doing what Obama told him to do, signed up on a deal where all they were doing was postponing their nuclear development, which was a joke because he kept on doing it, and Obama and Kerry looked the other way. Well, now they are really being squeezed because they know that the guy who's heading up the United States hates them and are going to put them in their place if they so much as start anything.
So you probably are aware of China making side deals around the sanctions with Iran in regards to oil
Oh,
and
of course.
things like that.
Yes.
Why doesn't Trump get tough on China for breaking the sanctions?
Because it has no effect on the United States. It really doesn't. China, what they are doing is not something that is underhandedly doing things that we don't like to do. I mean, because China would be doing that in any case.
I'd like to thank the City of Rancho Mirage and the Rancho Mirage Library for their continued support.